nothing in my project seems to work. Experiments fail, ideas stall, and suddenly I have too much free time in the lab. It should feel good, but instead, it's scary. And then I did the worst thing I could have done. I started escaping. I found myself reading novels during work hours, watching dramas over the weekend, and once I started, that was the end of me. I couldn't stop. I wasn't productive. I didn't want to think about the future because it felt bleak. And I didn't want to work hard because nothing seemed to be paying off. But at some point, I had to face it. I couldn't keep hiding like this. I needed to get out of the slump and figure out how to move forward. Mid-Autumn Festival is coming, and I spent the weekend baking mooncakes. That made me think of my ex-lab mates. I wanted to take some over and say hi. They were like my best teachers in research. Even though I was only there for a little over a year, I learned so much from the postdocs. Lab skills, techniques, how to present. Skills I still use today. They were my first mentors, the people who introduced me to research and showed me how science actually works. That lab was also one of the few places I felt like I belonged. Maybe visiting them could give me a fresh perspective on how to handle a stagnant PhD project, and on the PhD I'm increasingly tempted to give up on. So I snuck out during lunch and drove to my old workplace. Coming back felt good, and I realized that even if my PhD feels stagnant, I've still grown as a researcher and as a person since I left. This building, I will tear last time.
I heard the most. Our lab keep having like. And now everybody misses Dr. Jia.
I suppose on CVR side, she's also one of the director on series.
They invited me to lunch and even brought me to eat my favorite fish soup. Over the meal, they shared so many useful tips on handling my PhD and my professor, and even gave me a glimpse of what's waiting after graduation. They reminded me that I'm already halfway there, so don't give up. Hearing about their own struggles and how they kept going motivated me. If they can do it, maybe I can too. Change doesn't happen by waiting. If I want to get out of the slum, I have to start today. No more hiding in novels or dramas. No more escaping from reality. No more letting failed experiments or my professor's approval define my worth. Starting from now, I'll take small steps, focus on what I can do rather than what's out of my control. So today, I'm back to the lab, ready to face the mess, the failures, and the unknown. I have come up with a few new hypotheses and revisited some old ones that were previously turned down. Even if they only have the slightest chance of working, I'm going to test them. Being stuck in my project for 3 months was rough. At one point, my professor even mentioned a few times the idea of asking someone else to take over. That really demotivated me, and I couldn't help but wonder, am I really that bad? But from now on, I'm going to try and show him, and more importantly myself, that I can do it. Even if I eventually fail, at least I tried. If I don't try, I will fail. Even if I lose the battle, I lose knowing I gave it my best. Perhaps that's what getting out of a slum really means, taking action, however small, despite fear, doubt, or stagnation. Step by step, experiment by experiment, day by day. That's how I think I can move forward.
This is where my heart is.
tell myself I'm working really hard, but then I wonder, why isn't anything paying off? Why does luck never seem to be on my side? Why am I not talented enough? One of the reasons I fell into a slump was because I believed my hard work didn't matter. I thought I wasn't getting enough opportunities. I thought I haven't met a benefactor, someone who could lift me up at the right time. I thought I wasn't lucky enough to stumble on the right hypothesis or to become someone my boss favoured. And because of that, I lost the motivation to work hard at all. Instead, I spent time watching documentaries, interviews, even variety shows about how successful people made it. And what dawned on me was this: most of them didn't succeed the first time. They faced struggles far worse than mine. And most of them were actually still working harder than me. It hit me that those who became successful weren't just lucky and talented. They worked hard despite challenges, and they never stopped going. When a chance came, they were ready for it, and they made it. Yes, I still believe hard work doesn't always guarantee success, and yes, some people just have more luck and talent than others. But if I stopped working hard, I definitely wouldn't succeed. Thomas Edison took more than 10,000 tries before he invented the light bulb. I have only tested fewer than 100 hypotheses so far. So I have no reason to stop. I need to keep going. I want to keep becoming a better version of myself because who knows, maybe one day luck will finally visit me. And I guess maybe the heavens noticed my change. Because today, for the first time in 3 months, I saw positive data from my flow cytometry. A small win after so many negative results. But this small win was enough to start the snowball rolling. To walk. I don't know how she gonna walk in this rain. For the past 3 months, my weekends looked the same. Sleeping in late, then spending hours on my phone or laptop, binging short videos or dramas. It was an easy escape, but in the end, it left me feeling empty. So I decided it's time for a change. From now on, I'm trying out a new weekend routine, waking up at 9 AM and spending the 2 hours after breakfast on something meaningful. So I got tasked to write a grant, but I have no idea how to write one. The good thing is my prof sent me a template so I can look through. Damn, I've never tried writing a graph before. I hope I can complete this task. It doesn't have to be PhD work. It could be editing videos, relearning the guitar, or even baking. Anything that helps me grow. Anything that makes me a better version of myself. Anything but scrolling my phone and wasting my life. And I have to admit, even these small changes have helped me start breaking out of the slump. I was in the slump for a good 3 months, wanting to just give up and rot in life. But then I realized people who are more successful and smarter than me are also working way harder than me. So even if I keep failing my experiments, I'll keep going. Even if only 100 people watch the YouTube videos I spent hours making, that's still a lot of people. If life were a novel, I would probably be a background character that no one notices. So why not choose to be the main character of my own story? I don't know where I'm going yet, but at least right now, I know that I'm on my way. You might be in the slum now, but every step you take moves you closer to the spotlight. And I'll see you at the other end, the better version of ourselves.